Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Kasia. I live in Scotland, and I'm here. I'm here for you to do soul readings, especially when tomorrow there is a new moon. It's been a while since I've been with you. I've been really busy. Hello, Karen. Hello, Trin. How lovely to see you. Oh, I'm just so pleased to see you. It's been a while, girls. Really a while. I've been learning, as you may know. I've been learning this fantastic therapy called Family Constellations, and I have not only been learning, but I have been receiving that therapy as well, because I wanted to find out how it works and what it works. So because it's been so amazing, just so amazing journey for myself, I have decided to learn it, and now I can say I've got the full package. As you may know, thank you, Trin. As you may know, soul readings are absolutely healing. But within the soul readings, the way your guides and your soul works with me, they were always working in this sort of therapeutic way, as of showing me the emotions or wounds or traumas which were happening, whether with yourselves or whether with some of your ancestors or past lives. But I felt on certain occasions that I don't have enough tools to sort of close off the process. And with this therapy, it's like boom, you know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Karen. I have decided that through my therapy as well, through Family Constellation, I've been really closed off to my own ancestors, my own roots, due to certain situations which have happened through my childhood. But then I have realized as well that not everything what I was carrying, all those burdens, were mine. They were belonging to my ancestors. So when I was unraveling and shifting everything, I decided, I've realized and then decided that I was quite a lot or surrounded by male energy. And with the male energy, when you have so much of it due to certain circumstances, then potentially you want to have like short hair, be wearing trousers, be into like planning and sort of matter of fact. So I decided it's time to sort of go into the female energy. So I'm learning this, something quite new. Hi, Kavita. Oh, hello, lovely. Hello, dear. Oh, bless you. Thank you. I feel just so honored that you are here. Oh, were you, Karen, thinking of me? Thank you. You've been meditating. Oh, have you? No. Is it left or right? Because there are never coincidences, you know. If it is left one, right one. So it's okay. There is a work with male energy needed. Potentially your father, your ancestors, but male energy. I can go deeper if you would like. So going back to my growing my hair, I decided I want to step into the female energy, or more into the female energy. So therefore, I'm trying to grow my hair. However, it's going to take time and patience. So we'll see. Keep some fingers crossed for me. However, I'm here to do the readings for you. And also because tomorrow is a new moon. And right now, I'm not an astrologer. I really know very, very little about it. But lately, I have been, what I've been doing the family tree from my mom's side, because very little was, well, there was a lot of known about the closer family, but not so much sort of from the third generation onwards. And I have been, through my own therapy, discovering certain situations which were happening there, which I needed to heal from. And so right now, all the planets are aligning sort of the way that we meant to actually work with our ancestors, with all those wounds and traumas. So yet again, no coincidence. Oh, you're looking at my Facebook updates. Well, talking about that, I know I'm changing subjects. I have been concentrating lately on that family constellation therapy. And oh my goodness, guys, what a lovely reviews I have been receiving. It just shows that it works. It's different than anything you may potentially have seen before or experienced before. But it is such a profound, profound healing, and it gives deeper understanding of the ancestral wounds and your sort of correlation with it, like where you are at, because as I was saying earlier, you know, things happens to us, certain situations are happening or have been happening, and we think, or there are certain patterns even happening, whether it is your relationship, or you may notice that, let's say, your mother was surrounded by certain circumstances, and then somehow it happens to you. How is this possible? Because the energy travels. And there is more. If something has happened to your mother, then potentially may have happened to your grandmother, directly in a line, female line. And as I was sort of unraveling or discovering those patterns, I noticed that I was deeply affected by it, and I don't want to, because if I'm not going to put a stop, like the energy stop to it, then my children, especially my daughter, is going to go through it as well. And so I thought, oh, it's such a responsibility on me, and an awareness as well that we can stop it. And of course, certain situations happens to us because of, you know, not necessarily great choices, but many of it, it's not really related to us. So Trin, if your issues are exactly the same as your mom's, it depends whether you want to work with it, whether you want to face it. But I would advise to do so, because I see how much I have taken on from my ancestors. And I don't know about you girls, guys, because men are sort of taking on the energy from as well. Listen up, guys. We are 50% from our, you know, fathers and 50% from our mothers, whether we know them or not. We may be denying it or not wanting to be close. Whatever happened, we may not even met them at all, but still we are 50% from, you know, our parents. So whatever happened to the male line or female line, we are going to be somehow affected. And it's important to look at it, face it, and shift it, because you don't want that crap, you know. So Karen, you see the same from my grandmother through to your daughter. Yeah, that's absolutely related. So knowing this, I don't want my daughter or my son going through certain things which have happened to me, you know? And potentially, well, maybe not potentially, but if my mom was aware back in the days, if those therapies were available, or if people were aware, you know, that could have been closed off or healed, you know, back in the days. So then I wouldn't be affected by it. However, you know, there is always a reason why we are experiencing certain things. So yeah, I am definitely far much more aware, and that's why I'm sharing all those thoughts and my experiences as well, because if I have went through all those things, then potentially you are going through maybe not necessarily the same, but similar. We are in so many ways so related to our own experiences. Lately, just about a week ago, I was in a studio recording informations about the therapy itself, how powerful, magnificent it is, and how much it can help you. But also, I wanted to speak out, because now I'm ready. I went through all that healing through this family constellation therapy healing. I'm now ready to talk about, you know, uncomfortable things. To make people aware that we need to be voicing out, we need to be saying out loud what has happened, why it has happened, so then potentially others can heal, or can maybe stop and think or rethink, I don't want to feel this way. I want to feel better. Or I would want my children to have a better start, you know? So we all can make a difference for ourselves. And then when you heal not only yourself, you heal the generations coming after you and those before you as well. Is so, so powerful. So therefore, I invite you to reach out if you feel that there are some correlations between yourself, your mother, your grandmother. You may not know the other families, but or even your father as well, and great or grandfather, great grandfather. It's amazing how it works, and how it is connected. But I'm here to do soul readings. My intention, I set intention earlier on to maybe potentially show certain ancestral maybe wounds, or well, something which your guides or your soul would want you to know about it. But let's see how it works, because intentions not always work. It all depends what your guides and your soul will feel, think you may need, and you know how it works. They always know what you need. I don't know this. But let me just read some comments here. Yeah, it's important to heal the family patterns. Oh, you've done the work on it. You see, this therapy is available sort of all over the world. It's important who you are going to choose to do that therapy, you know, with. Okay, Trin, that's no problem. All right, okay. Yeah, I did. I did few sessions in Australia or with Australia, within the Europe, within the States, within here, within the UK itself. That's no problem, girls. I will do that. Thank you so much. So let me start. So what's been happening with you girls? Were you doing anything exciting or not so exciting? I understand Karen is unable to move too much. Are you able to walk, or are you like grounded? How was your Christmas, New Year? Jesus, 28th of January already, isn't it? Oh, you can walk now. Okay. Somatic movement. Yeah, yeah. My sister does it too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, so you've been working quite hard. That's lovely. Alrighty. It's been a while since I've done actually soul reading, so bear with me, girls. See how it goes. I know it will go good. Just how it meant to be. So please like, please share. Anyone who is going to subscribe to my channel then will be able to send messages or participate in sharing thoughts and ask for a reading. So please subscribe. And then we can take it from there. And under the video in the description, there are links for family constellation therapy, individual session, or you may sort of book in for a package of you pay for 3 and 1 is free. So you get 4 sessions. As you may know, healing takes time, and 1 session it's not enough. It's just the start. It's just the beginning. When you're 30, 50, 60, 70, we have been wounded so many times, and we have or went through so many difficult situations, traumas, that 1 session is just going to heal 1 thing. But we went through so much within within those decades. So just be aware, 1 session, yes, of course, is going to help you. It will bring the peace, it will bring some lightness. But 1 is not enough. I have been myself. I got myself so many sessions, and I'm adding on and adding on, because from sort of, I don't know, once a month now. Before I was doing it every 2 weeks, and I think I had about 12 sessions. But now it's more like a once a month or whenever I need it. So just please be aware that 1 session is not going to fix things, okay? But with that, hello LP. Oh, I am just so blessed that all of you are coming through. Thank you so much. Finally. Finally. Let me see what I'll better stop talking and do what I can do within the time. So Trin, let me just see what I can do for you. So bear with me. Trin. I'm seeing you, and it looks like a mansion or like a palace, And maybe potentially you have visited some mansion, palace, or castle within some time. Or maybe they are just not showing me the full picture yet, but let me just go through with that. And so you're going to every room with such an excitement. Whenever the guides are showing me the rooms or like a house type looking place, it feels like it is your internal, like, chakras, I shall say. So every room belongs to a different chakra, different place, and it has a different meaning. So your guides are walking me through this huge place. So I would say, and I feel their excitement, as if like new thing is being discovered. Not every room, like there is this one room, it looks more like a bedroom. It's quite dark, but it's just the setting as I would say maybe 17th century sort of. So it's quite dark. There is this huge bed, all this kind of like wooden brownish, quite dark, but it is spacious. And when you go into that room, you think, oh, I could live in here. I love this bed. And it feels that yeah, it needs to be rearranged. This place needs a color. And it feels it is that's related to your base chakra, your root chakra. Somehow I quickly asked which place it represents, and it is a root chakra, so it needs some moderation, it needs some work, but it is safe. Have you discovered any like any information about the family lately? Something which maybe surprised you, something you didn't know about certain family members, but I mean down the line, it feels it is related to it. Or if you have not discovered anything, you will discover. Because even though this room is old-fashioned, but it just needs to be rearranged. So I think there is some work needing to happen there. Okay, and you're opening the window, and it's like time for fresh, time for new, and I'm ready for it. So yeah, whatever is happening within your root chakra, you are already kind of pulling your sleeves, and I'm going to deal with it. And I'm ready, and it feels you are more equipped. You've got more strength within you, and you're more like aligned. There is this power coming, but also the power comes from that, let's call it room, from your root chakra, from your ancestors as well. You know, it feels they've been there for generations. And it is steady. And yes, it was difficult, but there was some unity within it as well. And there was love there as well. Not always you could have seen it, but it was deep down underneath of those layers of sadness or heaviness. There was love. So like keep that in your heart. Thank you. Thank you. It was beautiful, beautiful. Um, and your curiosity is amazing. It feels you've done actually, since I've done some other readings for you, it felt you are in a different sort of mind and heart space. You went forward. So well done. Well done. You should be proud of yourself. Um, okay. Right. Okay. Well, so I'm reading your informations here. So no wonder your guides showed me you meant to work with your root chakra, because you will find the answers there. Lots of answers there. Um, but also within that, there is a reassurance that even though you may feel a certain way, you are coming from a place of love, down the line of those ancestors. So that's beautiful. Mm. You were being prepared for what is going to happen, for you. Yes, universe works in this wonderful way, and I can relate to that as well. That yeah, we do internal work on certain issues, certain wounds, just to feel ready, feel stronger, more powerful, to uncover those deeper wounds, or ancestral wounds, which are quite heavy and can affect our lives quite deeply. Um, well done, Trin. Hi, Jen. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. As I was saying earlier on, those which will subscribe to my channel are able to participate in to ask for a reading. I'm going to be with you for another, let's say, half an hour. But as you know, you can reach out to me. You can find me through my Facebook. The informations are on my YouTube channel. How you can get in touch with me. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. So sorry, my mouse wasn't working for a sec. Karen, I'll do a reading for you. Okay. Right, Karen. Oh, have you been, Jen? Oh, bless you. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Well, yes, I haven't been live because I've been learning this fantastic therapy, and I've been doing quite a lot of work already, helping others. And so, yeah, a couple of interviews are coming out within the next couple of weeks with me. They're quite powerful, quite special. Yeah, they are very powerful. So brace yourself, bring a tissues. I'm hoping I'll be able to share it on my channel. If not, it's going to be on my Facebook. So I welcome you to join my Facebook to watch it. Okay, Karen. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, something. Karen. Okay. So first of all, it was like a zoom in from the from like above onto like a piece of land with a house, and then there is this gentleman there with the overall. I don't know whether it's Australian name for it as well. Like a work uniform. His hands are dirty. Something to do with the vehicles. Was he a mechanic? But he has his hands dirty, and he brings flowers to you. He brings flowers. Um, okay. Um, it's he is in an awe. He is in an awe. How beautiful you are, and it feels he has not looked at his own children that way, the way he looks at you. So it is a form of an apology as well. It's like it makes me quite teary. He is quite emotional. It is an apology that like he wished he could do better, you know? So then you would have an easier life. But his love and support and himself is around you and is with you. And it feels he is this gentleman, like those behind him, the male line. It feels like over there there is some healing needs to happen there, because he seems or he seemed to be maybe let's call it quite an angry man, but it wasn't his it wasn't how to say, like it wasn't his he wasn't he wasn't the true self. It was just because he was deeply wounded, and it felt he felt rejected from his own father. So I don't know whether you know his story. It feels like it's like a grandfather sort of figure, because he comes with this love like nobody else. But it feels that there was some war. Was his father in a war fighting? I'm seeing some planes, and like a fear. Or was his father wearing a uniform? I'm seeing a pilot. So I don't know what that relates to, but he is showing me the war. So maybe whether it was the grandfather affected by the war, or whether it was his father affected by the war, or maybe potentially he has died there. But these times were just as we know, but it affected the family, it feels. And also he's showing me like flying across the ocean. So I don't know whether your family, where your family, is coming from which other country. But it just feels there was a need to move. Yeah, just so difficult times. And himself has not received what every child meant to, should have. And it feels that the father was in some way absent, maybe emotionally absent or physically absent, or both. Such a, horrendous times. So because that experience has changed him, then sort of you are paying the price for it. So it's like, if I knew how to make it different, I would have. But I am sending all my love and all devotion to you. Please do not worry. It is going to get better. But it also feels that maybe potentially you need to open up more to healing. I don't know whether you do something with it, as of going and seeking and talking about it. Maybe you do. So if you do, then you're in the right place. But there is this peacefulness coming to you, okay? And something exciting as well. He didn't say what it was, but it was like, I have a surprise for you. So look out for that surprise. I don't know when it's going to happen. Whether it's they not always talk about time as such. Was he truck driver in military? Okay. Right. Wow. So he must have seen planes then. He was showing me a plane, like a, it's like firefighter sort of plane. I don't know the names, but he, like, as if he was standing there, or maybe one of his mates were in the plane. Okay, so yeah, I saw this movement from like across the water. Okay. So he was growing flowers. Wow. Oh, I am excited for you. Thank you, Karen. So who else is watching? Let me know. Come and say hi or introduce yourself. And those which subscribe to the channel are able to participate in oh gosh, seriously, I had enough coffee, so I should have been speaking out and participating. Right, okay. Well, yep, that's the confirmation exactly, LP. Okay, so who was else asking earlier on? Can you remind me, guys, who else was asking? Hi, Catherine. That's no problem. That's no problem. Just asking. Kavita, have you been asking for a reading? Okay. Just let me know if you're still watching. It must be quite late at yours, I think. Hi, Pinky. How are you doing? I'll see what I can do, okay? And you can always reach out to me directly if you feel feeling drawn to me. And lately, so I do soul readings, which last obviously longer than 5 minutes, and there is so much more, healing coming from it. And lately, I do Family Constellations Therapy. Where we can heal ancestral traumas, which potentially could be, around you, and you might be going through certain patterns as your ancestors, and none of us needs it. So let's heal. I believe that 2025 is a year of a deep healing. I feel it. And tomorrow is a new moon, so why not to do it right here and right now? Okay, so absolutely. Jen, Are you ready, my dear? It is so powerful. And this actually, yeah, as I was saying earlier on, the way the planets are right now, it kind of brings us back to our roots, to our ancestors. Well, I felt it. I was wondering, why am I digging through all that even more than usual? And there you go, I've got the answer. So, Jen, I'm going to do a reading for you. Let me just have a sip. I don't think I've ever done a reading for you before. I don't remember all of the readings, but I don't think so, but maybe. Anyway, Jen. Okay, what I'm seeing is what your guides are showing me. It looks like a man on a like on a field, and has something like attached, like holding something. It has grains in it, whether it is a bag of grains like wheat or, but he's sowing. Is it sewing? I don't know whether that's the word for it. Anyway, he takes the hand into the bag with grains and just throws it onto the field because it feels like he was a farmer, and he was growing stuff. And I'm seeing some little children running around, potentially his children. And I don't know whether that's your memory of something, whether you went visiting some relatives, or whether it is one of your ancestors stepping in, or whether it is metaphorical, or could be both. They just know what you need to hear. So anyway, it's a quite a hot day, as for spring. But it's a sunny day. It's a lovely day, and this man is quite content, as if like he knows. He's looking at the. So there's like a pre-planning of his work, and it's all connected to the sun, to the moon, to whatever is happening around him. And he's quite connected to the nature, that he knows when the rain comes, or when it even will come. Are you doing any healing? Because it felt like this man was like he knew the herbs even. In some way he was a healer, and it feels like you've got that in you. Are you interested in some form of a healing, as of the plants, healing? If not, maybe you should have kind of pursue this, because he is saying that it is in you. I am with you to give you the strength, or maybe potentially you need it. Do you have any issues? Because he's showing me your hands, like if you were sort of like beside him, he would know what to put on your hands or on your skin. Do you have any issues with the skin? whether it's like itchy patchy or something. He is just drawing my attention to your skin. He would know how to heal it. So maybe you should or could, depending how you feel about that, source some herbal sort of treatment or healing. Because when it's done in the right time, or when it's picked in the right time, it has just tremendous healing powers, and you could pursue it. You are a healer like him. It feels like it is your ancestor. Okay, ancestor or past life or different life. Yeah, these children are important. I don't know, he just feels like he had quite a, it was a harsh life, like on a farm, but quite content, like simplicity. And it feels like it is a sort of nudge to you about the simplicity. Are you going through something which is like complicated, or people are complicating it? Maybe potentially arguing or not wanting to resolve an issue. He says, with everything, there is a simplicity. So if you are, it feels maybe potentially you are like voicing out, not or disagreeing with someone, and it feels like a male related. And maybe potentially you may be feeling or thinking, oh, it's his fault, or why is he doing this? Why is he saying that? This person is showing you your own wounds, okay? He has the wounds as well. But that what triggers you, these are your own wounds, and there is a way to heal it. There is a way to heal it, but are you ready? Are you ready to heal it? Because with that, you are taking a step forward, because it feels you have been standing in sort of same place, emotionally, and just with the emotions, like protecting yourself to not to be hurt anymore. But it feels all those people which have been lately within the last few years appearing in your life, they have been showing you where you have not done the work. It's not, it's how the world works. These people were sort of put in your life for you to learn, to discover yourself. Maybe you're a wee bit still frightened, but if you want to do that step forward, you are going to be where you are. Okay, thank you, Jen. No way. You're working in a healthcare, and you're always right when it rains. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. However, it is an invitation to do whenever someone show you something, or you may feel like, oh, I want to disagree or something like that. It just shows that you need to do some internal work, whether yourself, whether with someone. Okay. But fantastic. You are working in the healthcare. How bizarre. Well, whoever this person, this man, your ancestor was, you've got that from him, or past life. You are very, very welcome. That was lovely. That's such a lovely confirmation. Thank you. LP, are you still watching? Let me know. Who else is watching? Please come and say hi. Hey, that's all right. And those which subscribe then can participate in Pinky. Okay, that's fine. And let me just put the timer. Timer, perfect. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's been a while since I've been here. But juggling everything in between learning therapies and working with people and helping people. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I am so happy to be here. Okay, so LP. Right. What they are showing me is I saw your nickname on here, which was L and P, and then the P kind of jumped on the L and it made a horse. So I'm seeing a horse. So I don't know whether you do have a horse or whether it is a metaphorical. Unfortunately, I cannot see you just now because I work with my eyes closed. I cannot hear you as well. Within the one-to-one would have been different. So anyway, I'm seeing a horse. I'm seeing a horse. Is anyone on the horse? At the moment, I don't see that. There's someone is looking at that horse. The horse is in an enclosure, as if it was catched. And this horse looks like Native American horses. Like a brownie, whitish. It's beautiful, but so free. And I know it's a female, so maybe this horse meant to represent you. But that horse has been catched into an enclosure. So what is there? What did you put yourself? Did you, surrounded yourself with this protective bubble as of not coming out, maybe not coming out enough? Because it feels safer inside. But then, like inside of that enclosure, you feel trapped, as of not maybe interacting enough. It feels like I'm longing connection, true connection with someone. And it feels with a female. It feels, it's like we are not close. We are not close. Maybe you have never, it feels mother related. Okay, it just feels mother related. I'm seeing this horse sort of like kind of crying for a mother. It feels this quite a young horse. And okay, I see what's happening now. So this is a metaphorical. So this horse was quite young, and because it was lively and curious and intrigued, kind of moved away from the herd, from their own kind. So it went sort of somewhere else to explore, and it's like the bees were buzzing and the butterflies were flying, and there was a wee bit of this lovely and fresh grass. So the horse was just moving away from the herd, which is nothing wrong with that, but somehow it has been captured. So it feels potentially you have moved away from your family, from your roots, and yeah, and then it feels you maybe you are longing that connection with the female, strength and power and love. something which we meant to receive from our own mothers and grandmothers, and maybe that wasn't there. Maybe not the way you would want it. But if you just try to open up to that what you have received instead of concentrating what you haven't. The female ancestors had such a difficult lives, difficult paths, and they have given you what they had. If they would receive more from their own parents or mothers, they would have more. So it's up to you whether you want to still be in that enclosure. But it feels this horse now, the you, it's like, I want to figure out how to break free from it. But because you've been so many years within that enclosure, you feel maybe potentially a wee bit frightened. What's going to happen when I will actually jump over? Will I survive? But everything, it's better out there than inside, to be hidden inside. Because along your way to freedom, you're going to meet people which are on the same path as you, wanting to discover, wanting to open up, wanting to feel the love and share the love. So it is an invitation coming directly from your guides and your soul. You meant to break free, but it's up to you. Potentially there is some work needing to happen. Thank you, LP. Mm. Okay, I understand. Are you talking to Siri just now? I want to break free. Such a beautiful song. Such a beautiful song. I'm glad. That was so good one. I'm glad you feel connected to the reading. And I felt it. I felt it. I would invite you to wanting to break free, but to your true self, connecting with yourself. The family constellation is amazing, amazing. I have done so much work lately. I've been using different therapies in the past, but I was at that point where I wanted to go even deeper and unroot that what I never, I didn't want. Yeah. So whatever you're going to do for yourself, not for anyone else. And our own peace, our own freedom, it's the best gift you can give yourself. Thank you. Thank you so much, LP. Yeah, your mind is, and I'm not talking just about you, I'm talking about in general, about my clients, some of my clients as well, that our ego is going to or will want to sabotage it, because when you are in that enclosure, in this protective bubble for so many years, decades, that's the only thing your mind knows, even though it's uncomfortable. But after a day to a week, it becomes comfortable, it becomes a new norm, which is not right. Because no one should be, thinking that way. Oh, I just got used to it. But imagine when this feeling or emotion is being shifted. You feel half lighter, So, and I have to tell you something, it's my own experience, but my clients as well. Through that therapy, the more I was unraveling, shifting, my weight started actually dropping without making much effort. Some of my clients, as a side effect, started eating because, like, one of my clients had anorexia when she was teen or a young adult, and so she always had that difficulty, or this relationship with food was quite difficult. And after a session about completely different subject, she said to me the next day, like, she woke up hungry, and the taste and flavors of food were different. And I have been in my past overeating because I felt empty. I felt disconnected with myself, with my family members, with my roots. And I felt sense of abandonment and rejection from various family members, especially the closest ones. And so the more love I was giving to myself and understanding and acceptance, I have lost, so much. There's still much more to go, but I'm not concentrating on that. I'm just concentrating on my well-being. So give yourself a chance, Let me just read some comments. Oh, it is comfortable, but it actually isn't. But then your mind makes you believe it is comfortable. LP, yep, yeah, I hear you. Break free from the closet. Yes. Yeah. So wonderful, wonderful. I invite you to visit my Facebook. Please reach out, send me friend request, and you will see what I'm posting on my Facebook. I usually post there much more information than anywhere else. Was it Pinky? Pinky, are you still watching? I will do one more reading. So if you feel you would like, awesome, you would like to arrange soul reading, they are slightly different than what I'm doing within 5 minutes, but trust the process. And family constellation. I went through this myself, because before I'm going to reach out to my clients or potential clients, I needed to know what's working. But also, all of us, including myself, we went through so much SHIT that I want to help myself, and therefore I can be more open to be helping you guys. Anyway, Pinky, Pinky. Okay. So your guide or your soul shows me that you are at the crossroad. So you were walking your path, your life path, but now it feels you meant to make a decision. And they are not showing me yet what decision it is. I don't know whether they are going to unravel it. However, they are showing me different paths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are showing me 5 paths. Okay, why 5? Or is it an opportunity? Are you looking for work? Are you planning or thinking of changing what you're doing? Have you, because the path so far was a straight one, not necessarily an easy one, but it feels it was a straight one. But now you've got, and that feels like more opportunity, like the world is your oyster. What are you afraid of? Do you have at the back of your mind, like, it has to be a right decision? I cannot make a mistake. But what they are showing me is whatever decision you're going to make, it's going to be your experience. And every path is the right one. These are just the opportunities. But it feels you've got this pressure or even a fear in you that I cannot make a mistake. Who said that to you, that you do not believe in yourself? You know, I feel it is like connected to a mother or motherly figure. Something like I'm seeing a female. Okay, so you should know or could know who that was, and also it feels like she travels with you. Have you taken on your shoulders, because it does feel kind of heavy? Have you taken her pain, her suffering, her experiences on yourself? Because it feels you want to carry your mother through, or her energy. I don't know, like, they are not showing me whether she's still alive or not, but we carry energy regardless. Our parents might be still alive, and I'm feeling pain on my left shoulder. Okay, left shoulder. Well, there you go. I was talking about the female energy, and it's the shoulder, as if you're carrying her. It's not her, but is the energy, is the burdens, whatever has happened, and potentially, I'm not saying you do, that she has tried to take the heaviness and whatever has happened to her own mother. She tried to take on herself as well, like, I will save you, mom, because I love you. And that's understandable, but it is not yours, and that needs to be cut. That needs to be shifted. There are ways to do it. However, are you ready to actually work with it? Because it feels that your heart wants something, but as if you've got your mother on your shoulder telling you, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. And it's quite judgmental, like, it feels that's why you may potentially be quite harsh on yourself. You are beautiful the way you are, and you are worth living and worth feeling, and be free from those stereotypes and judgment and whoever says what about you. You've got this beautiful tiny heart. It feels you're quite petite. I don't know, it just feels you're just so tiny. Give yourself chance. The fear belongs to your mother. It's her own fear. Give her that fear back. It's not yours. Okay? If you want, but please reach out to me because there is need to do some work there, and then you will feel what decision you want to make. Am I right? How do you feel? Okay. Okay. Mm. Well, maybe it is deeper than you may think, I shall say. Okay. I thought that as well. I said years ago to myself, I will never be like my mom, fearful, um, like a child you need to hold on and carry through life. So I said to myself, I'm going to be different. And what? Hmm. Yeah, yeah. As if she lives, with you. Yeah. So, we always work with the energy. And if you would like to feel lighter, feel brighter and free from this stereotypes, what you should do, or how someone perceives your life, what decisions you should make based on their expectations. Uh, mm, that's really important because maybe you're not, or you may make certain decisions, yeah, based on that, not on, who you are and truly really need. And who is to say what's right for you? Certainly not our parents. Not at that age. So I believe in you, okay? So when the time will come right, when you're ready, please reach out. Oh, well, thank you very much. So it seems like my intention has worked because I wanted to work with ancestors today, based on my own experiences of ancestral healing. So, sorry, couldn't concentrate. So, I hope you received some idea, sort of who with to work, to heal, and to be receiving love from. Because all of our ancestors, or some of the ancestors, are with us, are supporting us. Thank you so much, Karen. Thank you, Pinky, LP, and Kavita, and who else was here? Sorry. And Trin, and Jen. Oh, Paulina, I haven't seen you here. Oh, my goodness. Bless you. I don't know whether you're still watching, but thank you so much for coming. Appreciate that. So thank you everyone. I'm unsure when I'm going to be live again, but please reach out if you feel something is not right there, and we can work with it. I invite you to send me a friend request through Facebook, and yeah, we can take it from there. It's been lovely. I don't want to go. You take care all, okay? So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all. You take care, and until next time. And as I was saying, two videos are coming out very soon, two interviews with me, and they are quite powerful, and quite different. So yeah, let me know what you think. Speak soon. Bye.